Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is David with Lau'Lea. Lau'Lea Travels. David,
Hi.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're talking all things travel, but you know what? Before you can get out there and travel, you were telling me we got to deal with the TSA.
You got to go to the airport first, yeah. And my wife and I recently signed up for a program. It's called TSA PreCheck. A lot of people may be aware of it, but if you fly, I'd say more than 3 or 4 times a year,
Yeah?
you're going to want to get this. $85 for 5 years. You get to skip the regular security line. You get to keep your shoes on. You don't have to take your laptop out of your bag.
Really?
It's basically like the old-time pre-9/11 security used to be. You go through a metal detector, they x-ray your bags, and off you go.
Well, that's great.
In Orlando,
Yeah.
me and my wife went to Orlando over the weekend. Coming back from at the Orlando airport, the regular wait was almost an hour and a half. We were through security in 10 minutes.
That's, I think even if I only traveled once a year, I still
It's
might be
$85 for 5 years. That's $17 a year.
That's great. And that's a plan that they offer
Through
Lau'Lea.
TSA. Well, it's through TSA.
Yeah.
You have to go through TSA. You apply at TSA. You do answer a few questions. Your typical: have you been convicted of a felony? Have you ever used any other names? Background check type questions. They run a background check on you. You go in, get fingerprinted, and you're off to the races.
And if I forget how to do it, I can get a hold of David, and he can tell me how to do
Exactly.
it. Right?
Exactly.
Right.
I can shepherd you through the process.
That's good. You were down. You say you and your wife were down in Florida.
Yes.
Was that one of those things where you were going out checking out things for customers, or just taking some time off?
A little of both.
Yeah?
We did manage to get over to Disney World for a day or two to check things out for our customers. My son actually lives there with our granddaughter, so we were there for her birthday. So that took up the bulk of the weekend.
Well,
but,
happy birthday, granddaughter!
Yes,
it's always a good thing.
Yes.
So what else is going on in the world of travel, David?
Well, I've got some specials going on right now. Actually. The one big one that I'm pushing right now is a Moroccan Escape. It's 6 nights in Morocco. It's a escorted tour from Casablanca back around through Morocco back to Casablanca, with nights in Marrakesh and in Fez. Daily breakfast, 4 3-course dinners.
Oh.
Round trip airfare from Los Angeles. $13.99 per person total.
That's not bad.
That's including your hotels. That's including deluxe coach transportation. Quite a few inclusions as far as sites and activities that are included as well.
Casablanca,
Yeah, and the markets at Marrakesh are just that's on my bucket list. That's on my bucket list. Oh yes,
something to do. All right.
Yeah, and then I have along those same lines. It's a little more expensive, but it is a 9-day tour. It's a Croatian Escape.
Okay.
It takes you to Croatia. It goes from Ljubljana. I love pronouncing some of these names. To Zagreb, with nights in Dubrovnik and Zadar as well. And again, daily breakfast, several dinners, transportation, activities, everything. That is $1,900 per person with round trip air from LAX.
Yeah, from LAX.
So
awesome.
We've got, if you want to go to Costa Rica, see some of the wonderful jungles and animals, animal life down there. We have 15% off of 2019 Costa Rican tours. Anywhere from 7 to 12 days. It just depends on how much you want to go. These tours are nice because there is some escorted portions of the tour where they take you around, but there is an awful lot of free time also associated with these tours.
Costa Rica is very American.
Very American friendly. Yeah. English is very widely spoken, and so it's a very easy country to get into and out of.
The weather's good, and
it's absolutely gorgeous down there too.
Good deal.
So
what else we got? Anything else?
We're continuing our Avalon Waterways for European river cruise specials.
Now that's where you get like on one of the big rivers. Like
the Danube, the Rhine, those are the big ones. And right now, for the rest of 2018, we can take up to $1,000 off per couple, plus get you free airfare.
Oh, I'm
on
liking
Sol
that.
Cruises.
Yeah, that's good.
And that is good for flying out of LAX as well. It's not good for flying out of Fresno. They do only have certain gateways, but it is good for LAX, which just a hop, skip, and a jump.
That's it.
And I can take up to $3,000 off of my 2019 tours as well.
That's
for
that's
air
awesome,
inclusive,
David.
so.
You know, I'm sorry, but those .com things, they're not offering that kind of service. And you know, I joked the last time you were in about that, but I've learned a lot about the travel industry and what you provide.
Right.
You know, and
there's a lot of things that can happen when you're traveling.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have to be calling a call center somewhere.
No.
You want to have somebody.
When things go south,
Yeah.
and you're out in the middle of someplace that you've never been before,
Exactly.
it's nice to have an advocate.
And it's easy to forget things too when you're trying to book your own things.
Yeah.
You know, if you've ever talking about Costa Rica, I've had people call me or talk to me afterwards and say, you know, I forgot to arrange a transport from the airport to the hotel. We got in at 1 a.m, and guess what? There weren't any taxis.
Yeah.
So
you, first day of your vacation, you sit there at a hotel waiting.
Yep.
That's not really good. Well, that's great, David. I got some great stuff. I want you to come back and keep us posted with
I will.
things as they come up. The thing about the TSA, all joking aside, that really is a service that, you know, particularly like you say, if you travel, you know, multiple times in a year.
Yeah, I mean, it's
you can't.
It's to put an analogy on it for people who are Disney fans. It's like a fast pass.
Yeah.
For the airport,
That's
and I've used it. I've gone through the airport with it and without it. Boy, I prefer with it. Let me tell you.
Don't leave without. That's
exactly.
it. Dave, thanks for being on the show again.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for sharing that TSA information. And man, you got some great.
And this isn't
discounts.
all, you know. Anywhere you want to go, I can usually find some way of saving you some money.
Okay. How do we get a hold of you?
559-360-1933. Lau'Lea Travels. That's Laulea Travels at yahoo.com is my email, and that's also my website address, lauleatravels.com.
That's it. Seriously, if you're thinking about traveling, you think about doing it yourself, you know, it's like someone that is their own attorney. You don't want to do that in today's world. And I know from personal inside experience, having a travel agent when you're out and about is a lifesaver often. Get a hold of David. He can help you out. And I'll see you when we come back.